there are three main projects that we apply constructionism into. The first project is constructionism in education, and the second one is the constructionism in the village, and the third one is the constructionism in business and industry sector, which we will be setting up in the different spots in this building. Okay, it's hard to explain and show you everything we did in the past almost 20 years in 1.5 hours. So what we did is we prepared each area, and everyone will do the presentation or demo in parallel. So you will need to make decision which floor that you would like to go. You may choose to stay at one spot for the whole program, or you can move around, okay? Only one thing that you may need to pay attention is the demonstration classroom. There are 3 demonstration classrooms which the students will be inside. So that might not be a good place for you to walk in and out. So if you choose to be in the demonstration classroom, make sure that you stay there until the class demonstration has been finished to not disturb the student. Okay? เดี๋ยวหนูมีตารางให้ค่ะ ถอดสไลด์หน่อยได้ไหมคะ May I have the slide? So this is the picture of Professor Papert when he was first here in 1997, giving the workshops to a lot of teachers, and then later on this project evolved into the candlelight project with the collaboration with Chiang Mai University and Stanford University and King Mongkut University of Technology, Thonburi. Okay. And these are the areas that we apply constructionist learning into. We would like our Thai people to become the global citizen who can learn fast. So there are 3 main areas. The first one is the schools that learn. It's a group that apply constructionist in the formal education. So there are many schools who are here preparing for the presentation and demonstration, which will be on the 6th to the 8th floor. I will go in detail after this. And the second group is we call the village that learns. The constructionist learning that apply into the informal learning to help our farmers in the rural area to learn how to develop their own community instead of being passive and waiting for someone to give them money. So we give them the wisdom for them to develop the projects by themselves. So that's the second one. And the third group is the constructionism learning in the business and industry. We apply them into the professional development program. So in the past, the professional development program will be just like the classroom. You go to the training, sitting there, receiving information, and now they change the way they train the people. And they are here to share with you about the experience in the past 15 years. Yes. Okay. And you will need this directory to help you throughout the next 1.5 hours. Okay. Page D on the right. So I will go through the list of the activities. So from 1:30 to 1:50, which is now, I will give you the introduction of the Expo. And then you may take about 10 to 15 minutes to get into each location. And all the demos and presentation of the Thai constructionism will be starting around 2 and last until 3 o'clock. And from 3 to 3:30 will be Q&A and discussion. And the translator and moderator will be assigned to each area. So there are some translation systems in the area that you are in each class. Okay. And for group A, the upper part of the table, from 6th to 8th floor, what we have is the first one, DSIL science classroom. It's gonna be in the biology lab and on the 6th floor. The room number is 604. Once you get out of the elevator, you will see them easily on the left. So this is the demonstration of science classroom of the high school level here at DSIL. The second one is the engineering project, the one that Itichai has presented this morning. In this class, the students will become facilitators. They will be giving you workshops and show you how they learn in the engineering projects. This one will be in room 805 and 806. It's on the 8th floor. The next one is the young constructionist class, which will be the first and the second graders. The room is number 706, okay? And in front of these 3 rooms, there is a sign saying that the seats are available, and when the room is full, they return to the other side saying no seats available, okay? So, and make sure that you should be there for the rest of the demonstration to do not disturb the class, okay? And the other presentation will be in room number 707. There will be 4 schools from other provinces. For example, like Ban San Kampeng School from Chiang Mai, and Ban Khai Yang Patana School from the Hill Tribe Children School from Chiang Rai. Wat Kien Khet, this is the public schools in Bangkok. And the last one is Got Yao School District, which is the group of the schools from the southern part of Thailand. So they will be presenting and having the expo in the room number 707. And Group B will be downstairs, the first floor of this building, in the small room, okay? Have you seen the small room? They're decorating the room to look like the farm and the barn. Go check it out, okay? It's close. It's on the opposite side of the registration table. So in that room is the villages that learn, okay? The villages that will be presenting are Ban Lim Thong Constructionist Village from Buriram Province and Ban Samkha Constructionist Village from Lampang Province. So they will be giving presentation and there will be a discussion at the end. And the last group will be also on the first floor, the bigger space of the DSIL hall. It's gonna be the business and industries that learn. So all the business units from Siam Cement Company groups will be there, all the constructionist practice schools of Siam Cement Company. And there is a booth of petrochemical industry company over there too. And then the last one is the Maptaput Vocational School, the vocational school that has the joint program with the Siam Cement Company petrochemical factory. And KMUTT, yes, of course. Okay, so if you don't, if you don't remember, you always have this list to help you. And don't forget the orange team, they are willing to help if you get lost anything. And the left-hand side is the directory of this building, okay, showing like which floor and what are the activities in that floor. Sounds good?
It's an honor to have the president of this university, King Mongkut University of Thonburi, Technology of Thonburi, to be here with us. So I'd like to invite him to come up and greet us for a little bit, please.
Thank you, คุณครูทุกท่าน and อาจารย์อนันต์ Thank you very much คุณพารนอิสระเสนาคุณรุ่งโรจน์ from SCG Ladies and gentlemen those who are interested in learning of course I'm sure you all are on behalf of the university we certainly very happy to be able to welcome you at our university. I understand some of you have been here since yesterday. Some came this morning. I wish I could have been learning all this with you, but my other tasks has not allowed me to do so. Hopefully, when I get rid of this hat, I can spend more time learning, I hope. So it's especially very happy to be here. A lot of it has to do with the fact that our university is a science, technology, and innovation university with design, but we are very, very much interested in education and learning. And a lot of it has started and been augmented by the fact that Kun Paron himself has started bringing on constructionism-based learning to our university. How many years ago? Quite a few years ago. 20 years ago. We have tried to make KMUTT to become university that learns, and have you noted? But I noted that Ajahn Anand said there will be some demonstration or workshop of village that learn, school that learn, and industry that learn. Two things, the most difficult part I think has been left out, university that learn and nation that learn. So that's just to reflect how difficult things is to change something of the size of a university and of a nation with the way we manage knowledge. Anyhow, we certainly appreciate the fact that our university has been involved in many constructionism activities. The practice school, for which you will see with the industry that learned, we enjoyed working closely with several industries, particularly SCG. Learn a lot from them and learn together, and creating learning activities for staff and for students and our university staff as well. So university has gradually improved its learning capabilities since we are supposed to be the learned society. So we need to do what we can, and I think we are doing as best we can. Just a little bit more. From all this learning, I think we are setting up collective impact activities in various parts of the university. The newest one being the knowledge exchange, which again we have been very kind, with very kind support from SCG and other industry. We are setting up what we call knowledge exchange, which to rhymes with the stock exchange. This will be knowledge exchange space to learn between society, university, students, and industry. The key is to provide knowledge exchange for innovation, particularly to strengthen Thai SMEs, but we welcome all participation and interactions. Had I been able to consult Kun Paron, he probably would say, why not wisdom exchange? Why knowledge exchange? I suppose it's hard to exchange wisdom. I think you exchange knowledge and perhaps you gain wisdom from the knowledge you exchange. But anyway, all this I must say we owe it to Siksapat a great deal to be able to be a part of all this, and we certainly hope that we strive to be a university that learns and to do our tasks and our roles as the university of a country that strives to get into the first world. So thank you very much, and hope you enjoy all the learning. Thank you very much.
Okay, ready, set, go.